What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl's got everything that she deserves. I certainly didn't.
Yeah, you lot still fucking
Oh, fuck.
talking.
And I didn't
You still here? Oh no, you touched my mic.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yours is working fine.
Yeah, it's like it's his fault that Scott
Okay. Did you? Yeah, you're recording.
Yeah.
I hope that's not too loud now. I'll have a little quick listen.
No, it's too late.
Okay, move on.
It's too late now.
We're moving on. I feel a bit better now, like sitting this way. Can't have that.
Right.
I feel like even that bit.
Still like have to block you off though.
Yeah, fine. That's
We're all
rude.
still blocked off. I don't. It's not my turn to fucking read.
Okay, well, I'm just going to read one from here.
Hold on.
So we need to do the whole hello, middle-aged, welcome to middle-aged opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Hold on. What are we doing?
Just read what you want to read. It's just a bit like...
We're on Reddit.
Yeah, we're on Reddit. Okay, I'm like... Right. Hello, and welcome to middle-aged opinion. Emily's a chicken. I know, my back hurts as yours.
Yes.
That was a long story.
It was such a
We'll have to cut
long
it.
story.
It was too long. We're still trying to work everything out. Another thing that was suggested is maybe trying to use one microphone in the centre so we get equal vocal.
That will never happen with your voice and my voice.
That's rude.
If it faces
Because now it's all about your voice.
I feel like
Yeah.
if it faced me, it'd still pick you up more than it faced.
It's like you're suggesting I'm a loud person.
No,
It is. It feels like a little
there's
bit
no
of
discrimination here.
Right.
Loudmouth.
Right. Hello and welcome to Middle Aged Opinion. I'm your host, Ellie.
And I'm Emily.
And today we have chosen some more Reddit stories that we like.
Yeah, they're all a little bit different.
Yeah. A little bit here, a little
There's
bit
no,
there.
no theme today. No theme.
No theme. Although
Just-
I will think of a theme and then I will name it that theme, depending on what the majority
What
of the
happens.
story is. Depending what happens.
Depending on what
You never
happens
know.
from
We
now.
never know what's going. Our backs hurt because Emily just read an hour story.
That Ellie chose for me.
Yeah, I feel like it was my fault. I feel like when I read it, I was definitely
Drunk.
maybe it was late and I was just fully like, ready.
I
for
don't even
bed.
think you were reading it. I think you were just like skipping it. I'm like, oh, that
And then
wasn't a
got
bad
to the
one.
end bit and then was like, that's fantastic. Not fantastic, but you know what I mean.
Oh, mate, it was not
But
fantastic.
I've even come out for it. I've moved on.
She's over it.
Okay. You said me to go first.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
I'm like, how long is this?
My throat is so dry. It's like a desert.
So, start drinking your coffee then, bitch. Right. So, this is my sister my sister just lost her 7th child, and I'm fucking angry at her.
Well, that's not very neighbourly,
Yeah,
is
so
it?
this is the one I wish I'd given to you last time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Anything other than what I had.
So it's quite upsetting. So content warning again. Just upsetting content really. But anyway, my sister 35 is my favourite sibling. Easily the single most selfless and loving human being I have ever known. She is a second mother to me and all our siblings. Myself and her are the rock of a 7-child family. My other siblings including me, have at least one child, except for the youngest one who is in college. She has been married for 8 years, and every single year after the honeymoon, she has lost a child, either stillborn or ectopic pregnancy. The closest one was 3 weeks to 9 months. So that's the gap between losing the children, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
A day before they could remove her to put her in the NICU, it was when she died. My sister found out when she went for the procedure. All the babies have died after 6 months, so she has always had to push out corpses.
Oh gosh.
I know. Her husband is the most supportive man I know. Despite all this, their marriage is incredibly strong and stable. They are one in the same. He has stood by her side through it all. Now, the second to last time she lost a child, I sat her down and told her that I saw what you just did, that she should consider surrogacy. I went ahead and spoke to some facilities, and even got a available surrogate that I both knew and trusted. I offered to foot half the bill. She told me to hang on and that she had seen another doctor that assured her this time round it would work, but it didn't. After that baby died, we agreed she was going to take time off trying and just focus on other things and try again after a few years or do surrogacy. Her excuse was not wanting a surrogacy is that the procedure is painful. I'm assuming she means the IVF, having her eggs removed.
Okay.
But it is really more painful than having. But is it really more painful than having labour induced to push out corpses? I don't like that word at all.
No, I don't like how we're
said
calling
babies.
this.
Yeah. She had done everything you can imagine, from seeing experts to herbal medicine to fucking voodoo, and nothing seems to cure the issue. The causes have ranged from her having hypertension to difficulties caused by previous losses. Her eggs are healthy but declining. Her husband is in good health too. They have never drunk or smoked and don't drink or eat processed stuff. And somehow the babies keep dying. I'm angry because I'm afraid she will die. Some doctors have told her this. She and her husband want the pride of making a real baby, one that is 100% theirs. They don't see surrogacy as a real baby. Their fucking pride is going to take my sister from me. I don't know what to say to her. I haven't called her yet. I don't want to. She hid this pregnancy from me. I found out from my other siblings after it died at 7 months. I know how selfish I seem, that I care for my feelings more than hers, but I have failed to make her see to reason, and it's fucking weighing on me heavily. I have been there through it all. I have financed thousands of dollars worth of medical trips, vacations for mental health, and everything in between. She has a very well-paying job and can afford a surrogate, and I am willing to go half with her to achieve this. I will foot the bill. She just has to agree, but she just doesn't fucking budge. I love her beyond words, but when I got news, I wasn't sad or shocked, just plain angry. Fuck. Edit. For those saying, oh no, do you want to tell me what you think before I read you the edits?
I mean, she's coming from a good place, isn't she?
Yeah.
But it's down to her sister at the end of the day. I get it. I see her point. I do. If you love somebody and they're putting themselves in a risky situation because they want to do the thing, like is it worth risking your life for it?
So
when nothing else is really worked out.
So I kind of went a bit.
And the husband.
Yeah.
It's almost a little selfish
on everybody else.
I think on the husband, I feel like the husband should be pulling back a little bit as well. Just being like, do you know what? We then again, they know the risks. But part of that risk is, what if she did die?
So I kind of went backwards and forwards with this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit on the...
Yeah. So at first I was like, how dare you? Because I, obviously, as you know, I've got 2 boys.
Yep.
But I did have 2 ectopics myself. and was desperate to have more children for a time, not now, like I'm done now, and things worked out just the way that they should have. I see that now, but I do know the desperation to have more, and even though I had two, I was like, I desperately wanted more. However, it didn't work out for me, and then I have had two ectopic pregnancies, so I no longer have fallopian tubes, but I have also donated eggs to women that don't have viable eggs, because I know the feeling of wanting more or wanting a child. But I also can see where the sister's coming from. She just wants her sister to live, and there are ways. There's nothing wrong with surrogacy, in my opinion.
I feel the same.
Yeah. So I do. I kind of see it on both.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 7 is a lot. Like, that is a lot of stillbirths.
That's a lot.
And I'm assuming one ectopic. She's lucky she's still getting pregnant.
And actually having to push through your baby alive is one experience, but having to push through 7 babies that hadn't made it, that must be...
Yeah, I couldn't even...
That's something else. Yeah. No, I've got no words for that. Yeah. It's got to be something else. So I see that she wants to do her full circle. She wants the happy ending. Yeah. Oh my God, are we going to cry for all of these? Because I feel really emotional.
I just feel like, I think it's because we're on and tired.
This is the one where we didn't laugh.
Yeah. The first one that we haven't been like, all the way through. I feel like, first of all, we've come on. That's probably what it is. Second of all, we're tired. Like, we're tired.
So tired.
It's busy. It's really busy at the moment with the kids. But no, I just, I can see both.
Yes,
right?
I see both. Okay, I see both. I do. Go on.
Edit number 1. For those saying it's best to back off, I particularly agree, but not for the individual, I can't even read that word, reasons given. Not for the reasons given, because her marriage,
everything must be under strain.
Her body, her choice. Oh, okay. People wanted to back off. Her marriage, her body, her choice.
Mm-hmm.
If you grew up with a family that is so deeply involved with each other, all 7 of us, it is next to impossible to just say, well, I tried.
Good luck with that.
If she dies, she dies. Her being married does not suddenly make her less a responsibility to protect. Her and vice versa. Because if she died, it would be my sister that died, not my brother-in-law's wife. He would go on and probably remarry. I cannot make a copy of her. She is one of one. So is it next to impossible to just sit back under the gaze of not my part or not my responsibility because she is married? She doesn't cease to be my sister. However, controlling as this may sound, some families are very deeply entwined, and ours is one of those. But I do agree that for my own mental health, I need to step back from it and reduce as much energy as it will allow, and as I will allow to take. This is middle ground where I can still help and save her health or life, while also no longer harming my mental health or my relationship with her. I am yet to find it, but it is there.
It's hard because you want to support, but you want to give the good advice, but you want to protect, and there's potential harm that they're doing to themselves through almost like a fixation of, now I must do this because I haven't yet.
Yeah. And if all of her siblings bar one have them, she's wondering what's wrong with her.
Yeah, absolutely. But she's probably creating some crazy mental health issue for
Yeah,
herself.
because I think to put yourself through the same thing. So she's had some ectopic, so that would have been early on.
Mhm.
But for the stillborns, to put yourself through that numerous times clearly indicates that she's not well.
Yeah,
Because I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. I haven't been through that. So I've had ectopics, but I've never had a stillborn baby.
but 7 months
At
gone.
7, one of them was 9 months.
7 months, yeah.
Induced. So, you know,
That's a whole baby there.
that's a whole baby. That's a whole funeral, a whole process.
Yeah.
And then pick yourself up and then you go through the whole process again. Clearly something is going wrong medically as well.
Yeah, I wonder whether it comes down to like they're missing something,
Well,
maybe
people-
K cells
people are
or
putting things in the comments. They think it's, you know, some of the comments, it could be a blood disorder, and then they give the details of the blood, like APL syndrome.
yeah.
People have many theories of what it could be. There is one more edit. Thanks a lot, everyone, for your kind advice and the personal story shared. If not for me, I reckon somebody else learned something. Okay, yeah, so, you know, my BIL called, my brother-in-law called to speak to me about it. He told me that he knew I already knew what happened, but he was still going through the motions. Because he's going through it
Yeah,
as
of
well.
course.
He told me the reason
The strain on their
I
relationship.
mean, massively, because he's blindly supporting her to give her this baby that she desperately wants, and he is just taking the pain to give her what she wants. I bet he'd be happy with a surrogate. He just wants her to be happy.
Oh, gosh.
He told me the reason she hid the pregnancy from me was that she wanted it to be a surprise to me. And if it was a boy, name it after me. Okay, I assumed it was a girl. It's a brother. This is her brother writing in.
Oh.
Yes, surprise me if it was a boy and name it after me. I don't know why I assumed that was a girl.
Because it is a female intuition, isn't it?
Yeah,
when it comes to pregnancy.
Very compassionate state. But then now I understand the anger a little bit more because men get it less. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As a nod to the struggle, I helped her through. And because I was going to be back into the country in 2 months, I would have found a new baby named after me.
Stop it.
It's going to make me cry. Named after me. Oh my God.
I'm not doing a sad one. I'm not okay.
For fuck's sake. I've been sad today.
I'm going back to the fucking farm to play with the guinea pigs. I'm going to go stroke a chicken.
Pigs, yeah. Anyway, he said that it shattered my heart even more. He said they had resolved to go the surrogate route as they cannot afford to go through this again.
Emotionally, financially, fucking hell.
For my sake, if anything else, he had taken a leave of work to cater to her. She was not doing as much as cleaning the table or fetching the TV remote.
Because she's in a state of fucking
shock.
Mourning, and
he was doing everything to ensure she was not at all stressed or worked out, and it still didn't work. Okay, so they have decided to not try again. Thank God for that. However, I told him about the post and shared some responses, everything from blood clots to tumours to DNA mutations, fibroids, and everything suggested here. Some of these tests they had already done, and only the DNA one and the brain tumour. Somebody obviously suggested it might be a brain tumour. Is the one he was certain they didn't do. Either way, he said that they will go the surrogate route. I thank everyone for both the kind and unkind words, because obviously some
Yeah,
people are
always.
like,
There's
"How dare
always
you?" Yeah.
some twat.
Because they don't.
They,
Everyone
they
knows
don't.
what
See,
it's
yeah,
like.
they don't
Yeah.
see it from all
Both,
points.
Yeah, I am certainly someone else has read through this, and it is a reason they wouldn't. Okay, I hope somebody else would read through this, and this is the reason they won't go through the same. My sister and brother-in-law also thank the subredditors for the comments. May the odds be forever in our favour. And again, what's happening? Yeah, that was well sad. That was well sad. I hope you got a happy one.
It's not happy,
Oh,
but it's so mine. I ain't even talking about yours anymore. Mine's confessions, Reddit confessions. I
Okay.
stalked my fiance to get him to ask me out. He has no idea. Okay.
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 Are we going to be crying?
Fuck no. Jesus.
That was another emotional one.
I'm
wasn't
over
it?
this now.
Like when that bloke hugged his kids for the first
I
time.
can't
That
even.
upset me
I'm
as
going to do it now.
What is going on with us today?
We shouldn't do this anymore.
Because I feel like last time I was like,
Should we hug?
You can. I feel like the one that we did on that day where it's like, Emily, I've got a migraine. We're not our proper normal bubbly selves. No, we're not as hyper as we normally are. Whereas I'm not finding sad stories anymore. There's no room for this
There is
drama.
no room for this.
There
if
is-
it don't make you chuckle,
Yeah,
bin it.
if I'm not like ha 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 ha, then I'm not into it because this is just too emotional today.
Yeah, or maybe we just don't do these on this week.
Yeah, because I think we're like, yeah, he left me.
Oh
You're an arsehole.
It's a fucking arsehole. Right.
Okay, go.
Right, shut up.
Cheer us up.
I stalked my fiance to get him to ask me out. He has no idea. Psycho! Right. So she starts with, I searched for this topic and found a few threads, but they all look fake, so I thought I'd share my real confession.
Okay.
Please don't judge. We don't judge.
Yeah, we totally
we are
judge.
not here to judge.
Well, today we just cry about it.
We might cry. Just an opinion. Right. I'm fairly attractive. I'm judging her already.
Yeah. I'm amazing. So
I'm fairly
beautiful.
attractive.
Everybody thinks so. I don't know what that was.
I'm fairly attractive woman, but I'm picky, aren't we all? Not me.
Yeah. What was your bordering?
Yeah. Oh dear. I don't have a type.
You so have a
I don't
type.
have a type.
She
We're
has
not
a type.
talking about me.
Yeah, but I feel like that would cheer me up. So her type is bald-headed, complete and utter loser. Please apply below. Leave your comment below.
I'm single. Right. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm starting again.
Okay.
I'm cutting all of that out.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're not.
No, I probably won't. I'm a fairly attractive woman, but I'm picky. I get approached by men, but I always find something wrong with them until I met N. She's called him N. I don't know.
Norman.
We'll call him Norman.
Norman. Bates.
I was at work and my supervisor was being mean.
Okay.
N, Norman,
Yeah.
worked closely with me, but only in emergency situations. I won't reveal our specialities by the off chance he sees this. And he spoke up for me. I looked at him and physically he's everything I want in a man. Tall, muscular, dimples, and he had the finance part down.
Have you, before you carry on, because it's just come in my mind.
Oh God, what?
Have you heard that new song that's going around TikTok? I'm looking for a man in finance. 6'5", blue eyes.
No.
Oh, it's so good. I'll play it to you. Oh, some woman just said it and now everyone's like remixing it. I'm looking for a man in finance. Maybe it's her. Go on.
Oh, right, carry on. We'll find out. Let's just say in a few years, he'll earn a lot, not to say I'm a gold digger, but I want to be comfortable.
Okay. So she's a gold digger.
So she's a...
who loves
We are
herself.
not judging.
Yeah, but so far.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So I decided to put more effort at work for him to notice me. I did my hair, makeup, etc. He did. I caught him looking my way a few times, but he never spoke to me. Finally, I got his name. I looked him up online, like we do.
Of course.
The more I discovered, the more I wanted him. We were stop looking at me. We were both raised by single mothers. We lived a couple of minutes from each other as children, like the same sport teams, shows, etc.
What is she looking up online?
Well,
I mean,
I'm
get
assuming
information,
like
but-
Facebook or something to find that sort of shit out. I don't know.
Okay.
I began to imagine my life with him, but if only he'd approach me.
Because I'm too good to walk up to him.
Yeah, and say hi.
"Love, let's do it.
What's going on?
Yeah.
You single? Anyway, I didn't plan to stalk him at first. It just happened. I didn't plan to stalk him at first. I thought it was just a crush that would go away. I tried dating other guys and kept thinking of him. I felt like I was in an episode of You because I don't know the episode.
You haven't watched You?
No.
Oh, what are you doing? With
I told you
your
I
time?
don't watch shit on TV. I've only just
You
started.
is about a man that stalks people.
I don't need to watch it now,
But
though, do I?
But then he kills mainly everyone. It's a good thing. Everyone fancies him.
Oh no, I haven't watched
including
it.
me, because he loves with a passion.
Yeah.
I mean, he might kill you, but it feels a bit worth
Well,
it.
I'm child free, so I might watch this tonight.
Okay.
All right. So an episode of You because I felt this strong urge to get to know him. So during my free time, I would stalk him online. And one thing led to another. I found his mother's Facebook. I figured out where she went to church. I signed up to that church. I also found his address online. So I picked up a per diem gig at a coffee shop literally down the block from his apartment. I didn't need the job. I had a career already, but I needed an excuse to run into him.
Oh.
Hold
my
it.
God.
One day I saw his mother carrying bags to her walk up. I hurried to help her and mentioned I recognised her from church. I introduced myself and helped her with her bags. She was very kind. When every Sunday at church, I'd say hi to her and we started sitting next to each other since I came along, and she was the only person I knew because she doesn't go to fucking church. At this point, about 6 months has gone by and Norman, no longer works at my job and I never saw him again, but I saw his mother.
And also stalking him online and outside his windows. But yeah, that's it.
I knew he liked to fish, so I bought a book about fishing. I wrote, if lost, please return to S, which must be her name. We'll call her Psycho.
Yeah.
Norman and Psycho lived happily ever after. Anyway, seriously, I'm trying to learn how to fish. Lol. I write my Instagram. I wrote my Instagram handle and phone number on it. At this point, I stopped working at the shop, but never told his mum I quit and grew closer to her. She spoke about her son a lot. I learned so much about him.
And then she went home and wrote it in blood in her diary.
And even his work schedule. This is why I knew when to ring her bell. I came up with the excuse that I locked my phone inside the store and I have no way to order an Uber home. She welcomes me in and Norman, was there. He looked at me like I'm someone he knew, but he couldn't pinpoint it. Yeah, probably because he saw you in every fucking corner he went. Like, stalker. Anyway, I said hi and didn't push for a conversation. I mostly talked to his mum, making sure to mention I need to go home right away to watch X game on TV, knowing it's his favourite team. And I accidentally left my book there that evening. Oh, so she accidentally on purpose left her book.
Oh my
Guess
God.
what? He texts me the next day about the book and says he'd be willing to take me fishing. Oh my God, now she's got his number because he texted her. And the rest is history. We have been together 1.5 years, engaged last month. Honestly, we just work. And he did notice me. Lol. He claimed he was too shy to approach me, and then he switched buildings and never saw me again. He thinks it was fate that brought us together. SMH. What does the SMH mean? SMH.
Somebody call the police.
Yeah. I am ready. So happy with him, and I'm aware I can never tell him this though. Ta-da!
Shaking my head.
Shaking my head brought us together. Shaking my head. That's not what happened. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, there we are. That's it. Ta-da!
I can't wait till he finds out because their whole relationship and are they married or engaged?
They're engaged. They've
Yeah,
been together
it's
a year and a
lie.
half.
She doesn't like the football. She doesn't like fishing.
She does now.
She doesn't like church. No, but that's what I'm saying. So what's she going to do? Marry this bloke and spend her whole life pretending?
If that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do.
I mean...
You got to catch the fish. You got to learn to fish to catch the fish.
extent.
Honestly. Damn, all that time you could have just approached him, laughed my ass off.
I mean, for me, it's too much.
It's far
It
too
actually
much.
creeps me out.
It's madness.
It's actually really creepy. I mean, who could be bothered? Not me.
No.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Befriending a dude's mum to get him just feels like 1950s good dating strategy.
I'm just like, it's just, yeah.
Oh my
If the parents had to agree back in the day, babe.
Oh. The lioness is stalking her prey, not too close in the grass, slowly along the tree line by the throat at the water hole. Oh, fuck. Wow.
I just don't even know what to say other than she needs like help, and he's going to find out, and then he's going to leave her, or he's going to be flattered. I mean, because when you were reading it, I was like, would I be flattered? I don't know. Would I be flattered? I mean, that is a lot of energy and time. Would you be flattered?
I don't know if I would take it as. I don't think I'd be flattered. I feel like, who are you?
Yeah, because it's obviously all fake.
Yeah, like. I mean, yeah, I suppose on one hand you could take it as like use the flattery because actually she went to the effort of learning how to fish.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the only bit of effort she actually did because I feel like going to church where his mum goes to church is bizarre.
It's all fake. It's all fake.
Like, I really wouldn't start going to church just to talk to someone's mum. I wouldn't.
It's all fake.
This is why I'm single. I like fishing, by the way, actually, in real life.
I like fishing as well.
I go fishing with my dad.
I used to go all the time with Paul, didn't I, back in the day?
This is super creepy. You manipulated your way into a relationship. I hope he finds out and runs, and I hope you don't murder his mother in response to that. What?
Honestly, it is really creepy.
So, you're a psychopath and a fraud who trapped a man by mirroring him. Oh.
I'm like going through my stories and I'm trying to find something a bit more happy.
This is a good confession post, truly pathological. Never reveal these secrets to anyone you know, OP. It will not end well.
It really won't end well. She's told everyone. So if
Like,
if he finds it or works out that it's her, they're done. I mean, I would be done. I don't know how this one's going to be, but it's shorter than the other really long ones that I've saved. So
I think anything is shorter than that one
I know,
you made me
I feel
read.
like some of them, when I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that feels really long. My childhood bully has become my co-worker, and she's bullying me again.
Oh, I saw this one. I didn't read it though.
Do you think it's going to be a tearjerker before I carry on? I ain't got time for that anymore. Yeah, we're going to the farm soon to see the pigs, so I don't want them to see me upset. Right. When I, 18 female, was in 5th grade, I'm not really sure what that means. Oh, there you go. Was in 5th grade, age 10, 11, for any non-Americans. What are they saying? That we're not American? Do you think that's what she's trying to say?
I think she needs to get a grip
Yeah.
and just tell her story or shut up.
You're talking to me. For non-Americans, there was these new twins who moved from the other side of the country to join my class. For some reason, these 2 kids did everything they could to make my life miserable. I think it's because I was socially unaware and a bit odd as a child. But I am not sure. The boy twin was...
What is your son doing?
Here we
Sorry.
go.
He's really distracting me.
He's listening to his phone whilst having a wee.
With the door open.
With the door open, because he couldn't possibly not take his phone somewhere.
Oh, I've got one like that.
Well, there you go. So he doesn't look up. And if you called him now, he wouldn't even hear.
Well, no, because it's
And
so freaking loud.
I think that phone is louder than any of my phones, and we've got the same phone.
I think that phone is trying to outdo your voice.
So I don't think it would work.
I don't know.
Sometimes when I'm trying to sleep at night, and then he'll come for a wee, and I'm like, I was almost asleep, bruv. Kids. Right, anyway, the boy twin, that helped actually, because it's now refocused my mind again, because I think
Focus.
that was taking my attention away. The boy twin was the very big kid who would regularly beat me up, and the girl twin would humiliate and spread rumours about me. I'm assuming this is a boy. Oh no, she's not, it's female.
A boy used to beat her up.
Yeah, because I was like, is this a boy? But no, she said...
Mate, she needs to go get a fucking
female.
brick. Smash over his head.
Literally.
I do not condone violence.
Me neither. But, right, would humiliate and spread rumours about me, of course. The teachers never did anything about it. Well, that's still going on now in school.
Yeah, that will never change.
Luckily, they're... Have I just fucking closed it? Sorry. Luckily...
Luckily, we're still going.
Luckily, two different middle and high schools, so they were no longer together. So I wasn't bullied, and I had a pleasant time in school after that. Most kids were not happy about going to middle school, but I was very excited for them to stop torturing me. However, last month I got a job at a new grocery store in my neighbourhood. However, last week the girl who bullied me got a job at the same grocery store. At first, I thought it's been 7 years. She probably changed. But just now, a few co-workers asked me, did you really have sex with the manager so you could get hired here? I shouted at them no and asked them where they heard that from. And they said the new girl told us. I didn't want to go through this again. I generally considered switching jobs to get away from her. I feel so lost and helpless.
Some people just never grow up.
Never grow up.
And that bored in your own life
so
that you have to come at somebody else.
Right.
Oh, we're not finished. Sorry.
No, yeah, just honestly, because we didn't really, that's when I went off on the tangent.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are saying talk to your manager as they're involved in this rumour as well.
Yeah, that's probably the best approach. And actually, it's slander, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't rock up and start a job because you'll be on a trial basis when you start a job. I mean, it is America, so maybe they don't, but definitely here we
I
do
don't know,
trials.
but she would be better off going to her manager and explaining everything that she
Absolutely.
just explained here, and say, you know, I've moved on, she's come, and she's starting everything up again, and there's no way.
Yeah, literally her first day,
Yeah,
and
there's
I've
no
had people
way.
say that me and you
I mean,
are,
she's
have
only
done
18.
this. Honestly, you need to get a grip.
And say there's no way I can go through this. Yeah, federal law prohibits workplace harassment. Your employer is liable. See what you were saying about the lawyers?
Mm-hmm.
Liable to investigate this.
Absolutely. And if she has just started that, 100%, she should be on a probation, and
I think
they can just let her go. They can just let her go.
But is there then going to be repercussions for this bird?
Well, yeah, she now knows where she works.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it then is harassment. It's just how far you want to go with this shit.
Talk to your manager about this. They have to intervene or go to HR and get her fired. Since she's making rumours about you, and the manager should be in the shit can very fast too. So hopefully this girl will be all right. But I didn't find that upsetting at all. Thank God.
Mildly. So I've got a true off my chest.
Sweet.
My husband is obsessed with himself.
Like that bird. He belongs with that bird in the last story.
Yeah, I related a little bit to it.
Yeah.
Only the title though. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. We have a mirror in the bedroom, and often during sex my husband watches himself. Yes, kind of like an American Psycho. He also has filmed during sex with the camera focused on him. I know this is weird. Stop looking at me like that. It's not me.
I feel like he's gay already.
And it doesn't bother me, but I don't fuss much with him. He posts videos on TikTok, mostly about fitness, and he loves the attention he gets from both women and men for his looks. He's always looking at his messages and comments before going to sleep. My husband is very disciplined about exercise. I know that's not a bad thing, but I've been concerned for him more before. His routine is to go for a run in the morning and to the gym at night. He had the flu and insisted on still going for his run. I wanted him to rest. When he came back, he was extremely exhausted and sweaty, and he started vomiting. He's very well groomed, but here's a good example of how he gets worked up. I do the household shopping, so I keep my husband's items in the house. One time I didn't realise he almost out of his hair gel. He was getting ready for work and he yelled for me because he didn't have enough. He cursed and knocked things out on the counter off in frustration over hair gel. I had some that I use on our son, so that fixed that issue. Thankfully, this doesn't happen often because I stay on top of things that would bother him. For example, wrinkles, stains in his clothes. He sounds mad, doesn't he?
Actually reminded me of someone.
Mm-hmm. When my husband has disagreements with people, he always says they're just jealous because of his looks and the money and me, his wife. I never would start an argument about it, but I don't think it's always true. He tells the same kind of thing to our son. To be careful who he associates with because everyone will be jealous of him. That's a crazy thing to say to your kid.
Yeah.
Speaking of, our son is a good-looking child, and my husband wanted to take him to a modelling agency. Thankfully, he changed his mind and said it's better for him to keep focus on sports and school. I care about my appearance, but he's obsessed with himself. That's the difference. I see our son adapting some of his behaviours, and it makes me wonder how bad it is. I love my husband and I accept him for who he is, but I need to vent.
It reminds me of someone I know, but I don't know. Some people just are like that, aren't they? Just massively self-obsessed. I couldn't put up with anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind people having a laugh and a joke, but if you're going to take it to the extreme of you're in the mirror 24/7, you're uploading amazing pictures of yourself, because I'm not like that myself. Not that I could, but you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I just, all that. It would annoy me, but I don't feel like he's just started being that way. But I feel like the older she's getting, the more fed up she's getting with it. Especially when you have kids and that, you kind of want to chill a little bit. I mean, before the kids, everything was matching, hair done every day before I went out. Whereas now, I'm barely out my pajamas. But, and I want to be more comfortable than anything else.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's probably putting pressure on her as well to be her best all the time. And that would be really exhausting, right?
So someone says, that sounds exhausting. Someone then posts off of that saying, literally, it's a strange grey area because he's not necessarily being abusive, but I can see how dealing with that could low-key drain you.
Yeah.
Someone else says that the gel thing was kind of there.
Yeah.
Following that, and the fact that she says she has to stay on top of things or he'll act like that more.
Right.
On top of that one, talk about walking on eggshells. I couldn't handle that pressure. I can barely keep on top of my own lesser needs.
Yeah.
And then on top of that one, yeah, I'm in an abusive relationship, but don't yet realise that the drip feed over time is now drowning me. Vibes from this post.
I could just never be so high maintenance. I've never been high maintenance.
I have never been high maintenance.
You know what I mean? And if I wanted something done, hair, nails, all that, I just do it myself. Not nails, that's a lie. I used to go and get them done. But other than that, everything else was myself, eyelashes and all that. I'm not really a high maintenance. I don't have to have it. Do you know what I mean?
Someone tried to be funny here.
Go on.
I don't know. Maybe you should look at this from another perspective, like a mirror.
Oh, I like it. Not as funny as the whole fish comment that I still laugh about to this day. But
we can settle this. Hey, OP, does your husband scream his own name during sex?
Oh yeah.
And then someone else.
That he records himself.
I choked. Oh my god. Sorry.
Why do you think, so he wants to see himself having sex more than he wants to see his wife's body. He wants to see his body.
He's seeing how his muscles move and how his body. It's obsessive. It's obsessive.
Yeah, nothing wrong with sex. To me, that feels like he.
This sounds like a man who would never have a hair out of place.
Yeah, but he sounds. To
Heaven forbid getting a grey.
He sounds to me like he finds the male body sexually arousing, a very well tuned, which is fine, absolutely fine. But you're right. It probably is an obsession with himself more than a sexual thing.
Mm-hmm.
He is looking at his muscles and his technique. Yeah, I find that very strange.
Yes, it's a little.
That would be like a turn off for me. I'd be like, why are you more focused on you and not me in that environment? Because clearly, if you're recording yourself, you're doing that for that purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
It was a bit bizarre for me. I was like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not fully into that one. So I thought we'd finish off with this one. I'm hoping it's not too deep. It doesn't look too deep and it's not very long. But
I haven't got time for deep.
yeah,
Go on.
We're over deep.
My heart hurts.
My 18-year-old male, dad 50-year-old. You're on. 51-year-old male and girlfriend 25 who just moved in said that we should get rid of my elderly dog.
Oh.
Yeah, and adopt a cute puppy instead.
What?
Dad agreed with her. He's got a new bit, isn't he? 25-year-old. So he's got a woman half his age. More than. Elderly dog and adopt a cute puppy. Dad agreed with her and said that it would be better for me to have an active puppy to play with instead of an old Toby who didn't play very much. Are you listening? Huh? Are you
We're going
listening?
to see how easy this is.
Yeah, we're going to see, because we're thinking about turning you in, bro. Now we love you. I told him no. Mum got me Toby as a birthday present when I was a kid, and she has always paid for food, vet bills, and everything. Who's going to the curtain again? And the chair, it's like a musician today. Paid for everything. Even after the divorce, she gave me her credit card, and I've always been responsible. I have never used Dad's money for Toby. When Dad said that I'm living under his roof, I just packed my stuff, took Toby, went straight to Mum's. Half an hour ago, he called me and said that I can't choose my dog over him. So I said,
I thought he was going to say you forgot something.
so I said,
Sorry.
yeah, it's fine. At least I'm giggling again. You can't choose the dog over him. So I told him that I can, and that I have made that choice. I'm making. Just blocked his number.
Oh my God.
Edit.
Block.
Who we've already updated Toby's microchip
His microchip
information, so no need to worry about that. I'm assuming someone said that they'd come and get the dog to put it to sleep. What do you think about that?
And I think the dad needs putting down.
It's a massive arsehole.
Like, what the fuck?
What is wrong with people? You can't just get a dog.
I'm not being. She got with an old bloke.
Yeah, but
He's practically the old dog.
yeah, and is your dog all right? You can see. Well, I'm seeing. She's got her leg. She's got it.
She had an itch. Leave her alone.
Yeah, you can't. Do you know? I know some people in my life I have known, right? Not personal friends, but stories of people that I know. So they get these dogs, right? They get this cute little puppy, and then the dog doesn't calm down because they don't train it properly.
Yeah.
They don't look after it properly. Then they get rid of the dog, right? And then they go and get a different puppy of a breed that's much more calmer.
Yep.
And then they keep that puppy. So there should be some sort of register
Yeah.
that these people are put on that they are not allowed to be animal owners. at
Yeah,
all.
because it should be there. Should be like some sort of chart register that says how many dogs you've taken in
Yeah.
over a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll never be stuff like that because
I mean, Cookie's,
animal rights just
Cookie's
aren't
40.
quite there.
We don't know how long we've got left.
She's 2 in
Yeah.
June.
And I would never. So they go to about 10, don't they?
Mm.
Yeah, roughly around 10. So I would never.
She won't. She'll go to 15. That one. she's like. She's like.
I would never dream of getting rid of Cookie to get some sort of puppy because that's my baby girl. I've had her for 14 years. So almost as long as my children. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I could never dream of switching her in for a young, vibrant dog.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. This older man with his
Yeah,
younger
he's
bird.
Yeah. And then so he's packed up and he's left and
And
got
she's
his
like,
number.
let's get
And
a
then
puppy.
he's like, you can't choose the dog over me. Well, watch, I just did.
Well, you just chose some
Yeah,
silly
because to me,
Doris
it sounds
over me.
like the dog's been a consistent in this boy's life and his dad ain't, yeah? So he's
Absolutely.
he's certainly not going to tolerate any drama from someone who can't be bothered to be around. And then get some
Why do you
bird.
always do the animal ones as well? They really piss me off.
Oh, yeah, but that's good. At least we're not crying, right? Because we've spent a lot of time with eyes.
Why did
watering
my
today.
animal one? I had a scatty, stupid dog, and you do all they chuck my dog out on the highway, and
know.
they're trying to get rid of my old boy, and I'm like,
So
what the
I
fuck?
read the title. Just told my dad I choose my dog over him, and then I knew it
That
was gonna be a
sounded
good
nice.
story.
That sounded like a better title than the story actually was. The story's horrid.
The story's great.
Dad's an
because it
arsehole.
shows- Yeah, Dad's an arsehole, so he's just proved himself an arsehole.
I hope
he's
he
upset.
trips on a ball that the dog left behind.
Let's see if there's
Dickhead.
update. There probably won't be, but let's have a look.
You can be quiet.
Yes, otherwise we're going to.
I tripped on her ball, didn't I? That's how I hurt my back down the stairs. I kept her.
It does have a little story here.
Ooh,
It's not about the dog.
it's about the dad. He fell on a ball.
No. I'm going to sit upright, so I'm going to have to find it because they put it in a different Reddit thing. So I'm going to save this for next time. But this is the same one, so I'm going to save this and then remind people of the dog one from the earlier episode. So I'm going to do this next week. But it is, am I the arsehole for asking my dad, same bloke, same boy, you like them young, don't you? So we're going to save that.
I feel like the answer's yeah.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Thanks. Through the tears,
Yeah, sorry.
the trauma.
Until next time.
BBQ.
That was 10 minutes. It feels longer.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl's got everything